Easy guys, I put my pants on, just like the rest of you, one leg at a time. Except, once my pants are on, I make gold records.
Hey, what's up, VC and everybody out there in YouTube land? Spin Doctor and his Vinyl Mayhem, and, well, it's Kendall. And yep, I'm back after a good little hiatus, over a month. And yeah, to be honest with you, I took that month and I was deciding whether or not I was even going to come back and do this anymore. I thought about it and, you know, decided, yeah, I'm going to come back. You know, I'm doing this for me, not for anyone else. And, but you know, that's why I'm here. I'm doing this because I want to make these videos, not to please anyone else, but to please myself. You know, that sounded bad, but because, you know, I want to make these videos. I want to talk about what I want to talk about, show the records that I want to show, talk about the music that I want to, you know, I want to do. If I get views, great. If I don't, well, that's just the way it is. You know, I mean, would I like to have thousands of views on videos? Sure. Would I like to have thousands of subscribers? Sure. Do I? No, not really. So for those that do watch, I appreciate it. And, you know, hopefully you'll keep tuning in. But that's where I'm at. So, you know, I'll be honest with you. When I first started doing this, I thought, okay, I need to do this every single week, need to make sure I have a video out, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, I've decided that's not the way I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it at my own pace, you know, so a video may not come out every single week. A video may not come out every single month. It may be a little while. You know, I'm going to make the videos that I want, when I want, how I want them. So that's the way it is. I hope people tune in. If not, again, that's just the way it is. So, but I am back with my first video in over a month, and what I want to do is I want to talk about in this video the way I'm going to collect records this year. You know, you know, we are in February now. It's been a month, and I think I've bought a total of, you know, 4 records maybe, and I'm going to talk about some of them right now. And I guess there's more than 4, although some of these I technically bought, I think, at the end of last year, and they've come in this year. So, but the way I'm trying to collect this year is a little different than last year. I'm trying to be more selective with the records I buy. Will I still buy brand new records? Well, of course. You know, new music from artists that are putting out new music. I've already got pre-orders out for new records that are coming out this year that I'm very excited about. But I'm being selective with what I buy. I'm not going out and just buying everything that I think I need to have. I'm making sure that I get the best quality for my buck. And what I'm talking about today is most of these records that I'm showing are records that I actually already had, but they're better quality than the ones I had. So first off, these first few records came from my buddy Doug Osbury, who owns Big Love Vinyl. Shout out to him. But these were Upgrade. And they're Eric Clapton records. Everyone knows I'm a huge Eric Clapton fan. But he sold me 2 sealed copies of 2 of his records. Beyond the Sun and August. These were records that Eric put out in the 80s. Not like his best albums by any means, but 2 records that had some good tunes on them. And I had, you know, used copies of this. And, you know, these records don't go for a lot of money. You normally find them for under $10. But these were sealed. And, you know, obviously I knew I was taking a little bit of a gamble, because, you know, these records are 30 plus years old, and you never know what you're going to get when you buy a record that's been sealed for that long. But these things are absolute near mint shape, and so they were definitely upgrades. I've left them in the shrink, but of course I always take them out and put them in polyline sleeves and put them behind the record so they're not still in the actual sleeve, so that way they're in great shape. but you know, in phenomenal shape. Very happy to have these upgrades. I'll get rid of my other copies. Granted, I won't get a ton for them, I know, but still, always great to have upgrade copies. Like I said, these albums, you know, they're not the best Eric Clapton albums, but I'm a huge Eric Clapton fan, so I'm always happy to have upgrade copies of Eric Clapton albums. The other album that Doug got me was one of, I think, Eric's best albums, and it was Derek and the Dominoes, Layla, and Other Love Songs. This is a Japanese pressing, I believe from 1975, if I remember correctly. It's got the OV. Now, I'll be honest with you, this album itself was not a very well recorded album, so a great sounding copy of this you're never really going to find unless you get the mobile fidelity. From what I've heard, I don't have a copy of it. So even this does not sound that great. It sounds better than the reissue I had on Polydor. It was like a 1974 pressing, I think, or 1976. So this does sound better than that copy because it's on that high quality vinyl that Japanese pressings come on. So this is an upgrade copy. So this is the one I will stick with for now. So very happy to have it. Plus it's really cool with the OB and everything. So I will get rid of my other copy until I can get the mobile fidelity, probably, because from what I've heard, that is the best sounding version of that album, or of this album. But this album, of course, is amazing. I just wish it was recorded better, because even originals of this album sound terrible. You know, so again, great album, just not recorded great. But I mean, obviously, Layla, Bell Bottom Blues, their version of Little Wing, some other great stuff on here. Again, Eric Clapton with Dwayne Allman on slide guitar, of course. Just a great, great album. Who knows what they might have done had things, you know, not changed with the death of Dwayne Allman and some other things. But of course, you know, Eric is Eric. And then I actually picked this up the other day when I was at Noble. I just happened to see it. I'm a sucker for hype stickers, and I found this copy of Money and Cigarettes, another one of Eric's 80s albums. Doesn't really get a lot of love. There was one hit single on here, and that is this one. I've Got a Rock and Roll Heart. Still got the price tag on it too. Again, this is an upgrade copy for me. I'm getting rid of my other one. Also on the Duck Records. This one I didn't realize had some, Albert Lee's on this, Donald Duck Dunn is on this, Ry Cooder plays on this. I didn't realize that until I looked at it this go around. But again, I've Got a Rock and Roll Heart. I remember he played that live when I saw him back in 2010. Really cool. But very happy to pick this up with the hype sticker and the shrink. And then these next two, one is a Grail and one is just one that I've been waiting for the right copy to come in, and it did, so I picked it up. I could not pass it up because this is an album you see all the time. It's Cyndi Lauper. She's so unusual. I mean, you see this record all the time, of course. Her debut album, I can't remember how many times platinum it went. Again, it's a record you see all the time, but I've been just waiting for the right copy. Again, I'm being selective with my purchases this year. I could have bought this record so many times, but because I already have the Time After Time album in the shrink with the hype sticker, I was like, I'm gonna wait for the perfect copy of this album to come in. I want a copy in the shrink with the hype sticker, and I finally found a copy in the shrink with the hype sticker, so I couldn't help, I had to pick it up. Finally have that copy in the shrink with the hype sticker. Very, very happy to have found it. It's got the Parrot label. Very, 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 very happy to have finally been able to pick this up in the shrink with the hype. Very, very cool. This album obviously so good. I mean, so many hits. It's what made her just sky through the roof in the 80s with She's So Unusual, and of course the big hit Girls Just Want to Have Fun, and of course Time After Time. But the music video for Girls Just Want to Have Fun with Captain Lou Albino, just still played today. So big. She was at WrestleMania 1 and maybe WrestleMania 3, or was it 2? Anyway, but finally happy to pick up a copy of this. Like I said, I could have had this record so many different times, but just waiting for that one copy that I finally did find. And then lastly, I picked up a Grail this weekend, and I figured I better show it because, again, being selective. And I found this at Lunchbox Records. They had it, they posted it on their Instagram, and I was so excited. Had to be in line. Like, I was hoping they still had it, and they did. And that is the Cramps Psychedelic Jungle. This is a true US first press on the IRS label, and it is because it's this label. The second pressing went to the gray IRS label, but this is the first press with this label, and it's not a bootleg or anything like that. So very excited to pick this up. This, of course, is their second album. Their first album, I was able to pick up a promo copy of Songs the Lord Taught Us last year at Noble Records' 5th anniversary sale. Very excited about that. So now to add this one to the list, or to the collection, very excited. Been wanting this for a long time. Been wanting both of them for a long time. So to be able to pick up both US first press, very excited. Now I just need to get Gravest Hits so I can have Human Fly and a couple other big hits. So super excited. Steve Carlson, I know how much you love this album and Songs the Lord Taught Us, so figured you'd be pretty psyched to see a true US first press. That's for you, Steve. It's not a promo like Songs the Lord Taught Us, but still, to be a true US first press, very cool. The only thing it doesn't have is the order form, but it does have the yellow inner sleeve. But this thing, I honestly was priced very, very well. I got a really good deal on it. It's in great shape, not a skip or a sound on it. Cover's in great shape, so I've got a great deal on it. I'm very happy. These things go for triple digits. I did not pay that, so very happy. Lunchbox Records had it priced to sell. Very happy about that. So anyway, guys, that's my video this week, and maybe even just this month, although I did say I was going to do MGK Boston Mike, his contest, which I need to hurry up and do because Valentine's Day is this week, and need to get that done. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you didn't mind the rant and ramble at the very beginning, but anyway, see you guys next time. Peace and love. Bye.